How's it going, everybody? As you know, we are the Warheads. This is the Warhead Council. I am Roscoe. Um, with me, I have my partner, Joe V. We also have my other partners, Silk Threads, Eat Peeps. We have Knuckles, and we have OGzo. Um, today we're going to talk about money, power, and control. And kind of at the nucleus of this discussion, we're going to be talking about Country Wayne. Um, I'm not sure how many people out there are familiar with Country Wayne. If you are, he's a social media comedian who's really hot at the moment, making a lot of waves. Very popular on on Facebook, YouTube, a lot of other social media outlets, Instagram, what have you. But yeah, he's like I said, very known, doing his thing, blowing up. But we also are familiar with his story. You know, he's a guy who's been doing this, been in the game for quite a bit. Just recently, over the last few years, he's kind of made a bigger stamp in the game and allowed making loud noise. So, he's grinded, made his way up to this point, and along his travels, he's had 10 kids along the way by what I'm guessing is five baby mamas. So he's that's happened. And we know in his former life before getting into comedy and all that, he was kind of a boy out on the street and all that. But he left that alone. He got into comedy. He had all these kids, and that's not a bad thing. He's making money right now. He's able to financially take care of these kids and what have you. He's involved in their lives, I'm sure, as much as he could be. But today's discussion, we're gonna kind of discuss because a story that's come up recently is that we end up finding out that Country Wayne, um, like I said, he has all the baby mamas, but he's actually still taking care of all of these women, despite the fact that he's not actively in relationships with either of these women, I believe. Yet he's purchased their homes. He's pretty much taken care of their whole lifestyle. And many of these women, if not all of them, are dealing with men and what have you. So I just wanted to have a chat with the council about this situation in particular, and just some of you guys' thoughts on just how you feel about this his situation in particular, or just guys who are like this, who have similar situations. Excuse me. So I'm gonna start off with my partner Joe V, and let him have his piece. Let him have his say, rather.
Well, you know how I feel about this. Whenever a man is flexing like this, it's always going to be about the control, especially considering the dynamic of all these women. I don't know how many of the women are actually booed up with somebody else, but even if it's just one, this is Wayne's way, Country Wayne's way of exerting, his fame, his power, his control. I don't know how much of this is his stage character that's acting out to put that out into the world to say, hey, look, this is part of my comedy shtick, or if this is really how this man gets down. I guess that's the part that's kind of unclear for me.
Right.
However, the fact that it's even being done, I know that historically, in all communities, black, white, you name it, Mexican, you name it, men have used money as a means of control and to use it as an excuse to do a lot of things, even bringing about undermining the family dynamic by I can have as many women as I want because I can afford it, sowing seeds of dissension in the household. But this situation is unique because we have these women, we live in an era where women are talking about they want their independence, their freedom, the ability to make their own money, and yet they're resting and sitting around letting Wayne take care of them and their bum ass boyfriends. And so that's how I'm looking at the situation. What you got, Zoe? Zoe, you're muted.
You're muted, Zoe.
I guess I could agree with you on that part too, because it's like, how can you basically call yourself a man if you're letting another man take care of you? And in those senses, it's like they're really taking care of their girls, or he's really taking care of their girls, his exes and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, like it comes with a price, and I mean that's a real shot at your manhood. How are you just gonna accept that shit? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's successful and he does what he does, but I don't know. It seems like he could do so much better. It seems like he has a rough life. That sounds like a headache to me. It's just too much. Could never be me.
What you got, Zoe?
Man, in the words, country wine, yeah, drip, goddamn it, get what he gotta get, take care of the jits. Drip, take care of the jits and the chicks. You did. You see what I'm saying? Because truth be told, man, listen, if he wasn't taking care of these 10 kids, that's 10 child support situations. Maybe 5 because he got allegedly, I think he got 5 baby mothers. There's nothing wrong with this, man. It's like he made them, he got to take care of them. If he know that the women, he's not with them women for a reason, so he already know the limitations of these women and what they would do if they can't have a certain type lifestyle that their boyfriends can't provide. Otherwise, if that was the case, it would just be a child support order for that child, and that man would be taking care of everything else. So it doesn't matter if he's buying the houses for the women because that his kids live there. They were going to get that much money out of him anyway. And this is another way to say when they come for that cash, he could say, I pay for your house, I pay for this, I pay for that, I pay for this. Why are you asking me for so much for child support? So it's another way it's the overlay of the underplay. It's him taking care of his business as a man. He made them kids. Who cares what that women doing? You know what I'm saying? They gonna have multiple men. They gonna have multiple men laying up under them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always gonna be a homosexual in some type of situation, you know. And as long as he don't have to worry about that, and he ain't got to have any backlash about him not taking care of the kids, getting canceled for being a deadbeat, and all this other stuff, you know, it's gonna be another woman ready to have his baby and get a house.
Yeah.
I just want to say something real quick because you made mention of something that like he'll have receipts for all the things he's been providing. One thing I know, being a veteran of family courts don't care about none of that. They just look at it as a gift. When they come to get your ass, they come in and get you, regardless of
because you're doing your rightful duty,
or how many gifts you've given.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And I never said anything about the kids because that's real. But when you're taking care of another man, and I was saying, how can them men look at that? Like,
right.
I ain't finna live off of no other man. Like, and then you try to dictate what I do, when I do, what I do. Like, hell no. That's hell no. That sounds like a simp. That sounds like a simp. I'm sure
Country Wayne ain't got no control of what happened in that house, man. He can't, you know what I'm saying? Because he can't control those women like that, because if he does, then they just go to the system. And if he's not already in the system, this is a way to stay out the system. You know what I mean? If I buy the house, then I don't have to pay you monthly to pay somebody else rent. You know what I mean? You already got it.
So do y'all think that maybe just possibly this is just a flex for him?
No, it's him taking care of his kids, man. He taking care of his kids. He put his kids in a good house. He don't care about that woman. It's about the kids.
Wait a minute, Joe.
Take care of the kids or have custody of the kids. Like, that's it.
Before we get into
them women ain't showing him any. Them women ain't showing kids any way to be raised.
Right.
They ain't gonna be independent on their own because they're gonna be looking to be dependent on somebody else, just like their mom and their mom's boyfriend was. That's the problem with the cycle.
Huh?
What you say?
No, I just wanted to give Peeps and Knuckles a chance to be able to give their retorts. That's all. Go ahead, Peeps.
I think the real question is what residual incomes if this young man got? Because if he's a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you can make some change off YouTube. But he only got like 300,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? This that nigga ain't Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? So like, where is it? Did he invest in Bitcoin? Like, I need to know. We need to get together, start, you know what I'm saying, doing skits and shit like that. Because if he's taking care of 5 different households off of YouTube, we need to get together and create some skits. Now, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Look. You know what I'm saying? I got a decent career job, and I got 2 kids. And I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? I only get a haircut once a week. You know what I'm saying? Once a month. So I'm just saying. But you know, as far as him, you know, doing, you know, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You created the kids. You got to take up the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? However, the way he's doing it. But outside of that, I mean, it is what it is. You know, whatever's going on in those households, it ain't got nothing to do with him. So, you know, as long as his babies are safe and they got a roof over their head, I'm quite sure that's the only thing that matters to him. But I still need to know what else that nigga doing.
Just before you say something, Knuckles, I just want to say this, just to address what you said, Eric, about the money he's earning. He has over 300-something thousand subscribers. This page I follow called The Lead Attorney, and he's like a family court attorney. He only has 72,000 subscribers, but he put it out there. He gets like 25,000 a month revenue from his YouTube channel. So I just want to put that out there. So Country Wayne, he is banking on his YouTube channel alone.
Yeah. So his net worth is 2.5 million. His net worth is 2.5 million.
No, and rising. And
rising
fast.
He's came out as a premier comedian, stand-up comedian, and a premier YouTube influencer. Yeah, so his net worth as far as September 29th, 2021 is 2.5 million.
Right, and that's the point that I'm making.
And that's how come he can pay 5 house notes.
Right, and that's the point I'm making by saying he has way more subscribers than the lead attorney with his 72,000. See what I'm saying? So yeah, he can afford it. That's the point that I was making. But go ahead, Knuckles.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, what can I say about this? Let's start off let's start off with this. He has 10 children, 5 baby mamas, and everybody was a voluntarily participant. Now, as far as these gentlemen that we're talking about that, you know, is getting a part of the fat of the land, guess what? If they were single, be considering these are booty calls, he paying for their house, he paying for the kids, but he not there. So that means they can do what the fuck they want to do. So if it just so happens, some guy that happens to stumble across this, yeah, he gonna get his friends benefits because it's a package deal. You know, dude gonna be living in her house. Now the question is this: if fam is paying for the house, and this nigga that's supposed to be getting the money, he would be in the first place because you living with this motherfucker. If she didn't have dude to pay for the house, she had her own house and you living with her. So in that note right there, you need to analyze these individuals that they fucking with. So more than likely, their booty calls too. These bitches are single, and dude can do what he want to do because he paying the cost to be the boss. As they say, the American way, right? The Americans been doing everybody like this up the butt for decades. He's just doing the same thing, but to himself. It's only, I'm gonna have 10 kids, 20 kids, 15 kids. It don't make a difference. As long as I can pay for them, take care of them, things like that. He is actually doing something that hundreds of thousands black men not doing, and that's standing up being a father.
So taking care of 10 of them.
Right. 10 compared to 25 or 6 million that's not being taken care of. So no, I don't have static against this cat. You know what I'm saying? He actually being a pimp and a parent at the same fucking time. So no, I give you the salute, my brother, for doing that. Hell, I give you kudos for having that much stamina to go fucking around with 5 chickens and still keep doing it. Balls will be falling off in a minute, but nigga, I give you a salute.
Yeah. No, no, I think it's crazy because it could be very well a case where, at least in my mind, Wayne has been this has been something that he's probably been doing pre, his fame, and and not on the same scale that he's doing it now, of course,
It's apartments.
yeah, but but just making sure, because the topic of this at the end of the day is money, power, and control, and yeah, no, I think that maybe he has, on some level, been able to, or could have used some control, use the money that he's doing to provide for his kids, and in essence, at this point, he's actually taking care of the whole household, like you guys said. So, I don't know, man. I agree with you guys on the fact that he is stepping up, and he is being responsible and all that. I think at the end of the day, I think it's really about the kids, and everybody else kind of just benefits, that happens to be in the situation, the mom and the boyfriend and all that. So, I just want to say that, but Silk, you can go ahead and get your thoughts. So, I'm sorry, Jovi. I'm sorry,
Jovi.
No, let's Silk go.
I go. I mean, listen, man. Sometimes we got to worry about what we can control. What he can control is the care of his children. Now he can either pay for the house and keep everything out of the courts and take care of his kids like a man, or he can go, or he cannot, and the female take him to court, and then she's getting all of this and all of that, and now he's mandated to provide so much money per month. No man can tell a woman how to spend that money. That's been the contention for everything. She don't spend the money on this. She's buying hair. She's getting her nails done. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's doing this. She's doing that. Well, in this case, the one thing he does know is she bringing somebody to the house to sleep. That's her house. You know what I'm saying? He bought it for the kid, but he actually bought it for her to keep her out of his business. You know what I'm saying? The more business they have of their own, the less business they are in him. So
that's an interesting aspect to take.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's doing what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? He taking care of business. He can do what he want to do. Like he say, right. Drip do what he want to do. Drip take care and get that paper. You hear me?
Drip doing his thing.
Drip get that paper. You don't play no game. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, yo. That's my guy. I salute him for real. I salute him. Taking care of 10 kids is a lot, pimp.
I just want to throw this in before I throw it back to you guys that I do find it funny, that Wayne he has all these characters where they're doing, the Drip character we know is a D-boy, and a lot of his characters are these, pretty much womanizing type characters, and me, I just find it funny that he pushes out these images a lot, and this is also somebody who promotes Jesus is popping at the same time. That's something that's very prominent. He has a chain that he wears all the time with Jesus is popping. He has merchandise, hoodies, mugs, maybe, that type of stuff where Jesus is popping. It's kind of the logo. So I just find it a little kind of weirdness. So I don't want to say hypocrisy or contradiction, but I just find it weird that that's happening, with him. But and it's not that I look down on this guy. I think that he's a bad guy, nothing. Just something that I happen to notice. But Joe B, you can go ahead and get your take on what you think about it.
I don't really give two thoughts about the hypocrisy. People have been profiting off of religion for a long time. I know me and you, we've had a discussion about holy water and how holy water in every vampire movie should be rendered in that, because the priests are molesters. The vampires. That water tastes good. That's some sinful ass water there. and so Country Wayne profiting off of Jesus Christos, it's been going on since time immemorial. He just found another hustle. And if people are dumb enough to buy into the hustle, even though he's portraying a drug dealer, which is pretty much a oxymoronic, so be it. Go get him.
Yeah.
Get your money.
So what you got there?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, he really shouldn't. Just because it's been done for a long time doesn't mean it's right. And then you probably shouldn't follow somebody that does that, because maybe the rest of their life ain't right. I mean, it's a good way to look at just, maybe, when you're younger, maybe you should perpetuate a thought to the younger generation to like maybe look for a woman that you're going to marry before you have kids. And then you wouldn't have to take care of 5 different households. Or you should try to make it work with the one that you had the kid with, so it could be better for that kid. I mean, that's just real of it. Like, okay, yeah, so you bought me the house, so you bought me everything I wanted when I grew up. That doesn't mean you showed love. A lot of people misconstrue money with love. And I don't know, maybe those kids could grow up and look at it that way too. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because I never said it was bad that he was looking out for the kids. Yeah, there's plenty of ways you could take out for your kids, but maybe you shouldn't give the other people a free ride. I mean, what is that mom doing for the kids? Is she showing them any business?
He was giving them baby mamas a free ride on his dick. Now you're talking about dick control.
Hey, but the free ride goes both ways, and possibly it wasn't a free ride if she's expecting all this, or she was getting all this from before. She's damn sure ain't gonna do shit for free. So ain't shit. He is not giving no free rides. He's supplying everything.
I think.
I mean,
right.
Huh?
Consider it hush money.
I think
it's do what I want. Right. It's do what I want to fucking do money. It's do whatever I want to fucking do money. It's not control. It's not
it's hush money.
Exactly. Control.
It's control. That's what you pay the cops to be the boss. What do bosses do? They control what's going on.
It's not control, man. It's not control. It's preventative maintenance. That's what it is. It's not control. It's preventative maintenance. Think about this. And correction, he only has 9 kids and 5 baby mothers. So let's peep this. Say right now he's probably paying maybe, let's say 5 houses. Let's say he's paying maybe $14,000-$15,000 a month for everybody's rent, right? That's where they live in. $15,000 a month each, paying mortgage, $15,000 a month in mortgages. Now, let's say he doesn't do that, and all 5 of them take him to court. He's worth $2.5 million and counting right now. The judge is going to give those baby mothers a split of 40% of his income. So that little $15,000 a month that he was freely given on his own turns into a mandatory court order of $153 fucking $1,000 a year.
Okay,
no, that's more. Maybe $300,000 a year.
And even
now you're paying from 15 to 30 a month.
You're right. You're right on that end. But even if all of them take him to court, guaranteed they're going to get what you said, and he's still going to have to continue doing what he's doing because now they became accustomed to his life. They become
court's not
accustomed
gonna
to
make
that
you do
life.
that. Court's not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Either they're gonna give you the money, either they're gonna give you the
before
money, or you're gonna get the
y'all
house.
continue, we got to give everybody they shot to get get the opinion. So go ahead, peeps, and say what you got to say.
Moral of the story: you don't have to cream pie every. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull out. You know what I'm saying? Pull out is strong, or wrap it up. But he put himself in that boat. So he got to pay the cost to be the boat. I mean, we keep saying that because it's true. You know what I'm saying? When you play an adult role, you're going to have adult responsibilities, and that's what he got. So he's going to have to live up to it one way or the other. So, hey, but, I endorse what I just said.
I'm totally with you on that. We got to find that avenue, man. We gonna start doing skits or something. Like we gonna make
Warhead skits coming soon.
They coming.
We coming soon, y'all, man.
Yeah, but Knuckles, go ahead and say what you got to say, bro.
Well, basically, in a nutshell, this gentleman is doing nothing new under the sun. Countless of everybody that's on this panel, we can walk out in our neighborhood and this is being committed for free. There's no money being behind this. We have women on the block or people that have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, and then what? They're not getting this kind of money. My thing is this: one, you got one cat, 5 different women. He getting them all impregnated. He has now 9 children. But there are certain things we don't know. We don't know when he has fun time, when he has all 9 of them together. Do we have all 9 of them together? Do we visit them every individually? We don't know this. We don't know what kind of relationship he got with these women. It ain't like they're innocent bystanders in this situation. Now, I want to rebuttal about something Silk said. It's not just that, it's self-preservation. Because if he didn't pay for what he paid for, they wouldn't stay the fuck out of his business. They'd be always like this. But you have no reason to be like this if I'm actually taking care of your ass. But in this case, there's no strings attached. I'm going to take care of you. You're going to shut the fuck up. And you're going to voluntarily give me that control over that because why? I'm taking care of your needs. And if you want to have some more kids, come on. That's what they own. So now these gentlemen that's in it, I'm going to say it once again. If they living with baby mama, she need to get them the fuck up out of there because they was deadbeats before they even came across the place. So in this situation, any other cat that they fucking with, that's just a collateral damage. I mean, trust and believe these motherfuckers ain't gonna, if they want to have loyalty to these women, the women ain't got loyalty to them. Why? Because they got loyalty to your man because your man is paying all the fucking bills. Who is the boss? The motherfucker who's paying the bills. So who you think they're gonna have loyalty to? This is not a dramatic where one is being treated less than the other. There are anomalies that we don't know about. We don't know if this man is getting all his kids together and they have one big ass hoopla. We don't know this. So before we knock anything, think about it. If any of us had $25 million and you had that kind of money to do that, would you do it? You wouldn't do it purposely, but one day you'll get this chick that you like and oops, I made a mistake. But you got the money to take care of that. So, guys out here in the world, think about that kind of shit. Think about before you point that finger at this cat, think about how many motherfuckers in the neighborhood already got 10 kids and they ain't dropping a dime.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not knocking him at all. Like me, myself, I don't knock the dude and how he move. He definitely is able to pay the cost to do what he's doing. So, like a lot of you guys said, if you able to pay your way to be able to live this life, that is what it is. But Joby, you can go ahead and give your added thoughts or whatever.
y'all Country Wayne, he from Atlanta, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if he's from Atlanta per se, but I know he's based in Atlanta.
He's based there.
Yeah.
You know what I think is going on?
What's that?
He's competing with a dead man.
That guy being who?
That could be
Shorty Low. He's competing with a dead man. Shorty Low had all them damn baby mamas, all them damn kids. This fool Country Wayne trying to give him a run for his money.
Well, you know, before
I
Shorty,
can trump that.
you know, Shorty Low, he had a little power and a little money and respect out here before he left us, you know. So rest in peace to him, first of all. But you know, the low probably while he was still here, somewhere near the end, he probably was doing that little dance that he do. And, you know what I mean? The little runaway dance. He probably was doing that to get away from some of them issues, man, because that is a lot of kids. And unless you got that Country Wayne money now, you know, which I don't think Low had at, you know, near the end, but you know,
I ain't even talking about the money. It's just these Hood Casanovas out here. They macking as many and any. That should be their motto. Many and any.
yeah. Oh, it's
So how
crazy.
much Mac do you really need to do with the people of today? How much Mac do you really need, other than a blunt, money, and some drink?
Whoa, you saying these hoes is cheap?
$40.
Expensive?
$40.
Holla.
$40.
I'm not gonna label nobody cheap. What I am gonna say is that a lot of them don't have morals.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I you know, I wouldn't say that because you almost described me as shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you know what I mean? Am I a cheap floozy? Like
You say almost.
right.
What are the talking points that he missed?
No, we ain't gonna delve into all of that. You try to put my character on blast, brother.
Put you on blast, bro.
A deep dive in the rock.
You the one who let the cat out of the bag anyway.
Yeah. No, but go ahead, Sil.
Nice segue. No, man, listen, man. Hey, the overall of this is, in my opinion, Country Wayne, this could be a whole different subject if he wasn't taking care of his kids, bro. If there was some big scandal out here in the internet world about him leaving kids high and dry. Dude, he had his first kid at 17. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's doing what he has to do as a man, no matter what the women do with the money that he's paying, is commendable, because he's doing a whole lot more than most men are doing out here to begin with one, two, or three. And then what the thing about the big families is, you know, there was a time where us as Black people, we had big families. You know, this is a European rule of having one and one and a half, two kids. I don't even know how you get a half kid, but having two kids and being done, and at least he don't. Country Wayne got 10 chances of a child taking care of him when he's elderly. He doesn't have to worry about going to get butter pecan ice cream and ending up at an old folks home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's take it as that.
I think the half kid is the step kid, but I want to segue back to what we was just talking about. Since Roskoe want to be versus everybody, let's talk about the immoral life of Roskoe Brown.
Damn.
Oh, talk about that. He want to do Roskoe versus everybody. Let's talk about it. I'm just playing.
Actually, Joe V let something out of the bag that is coming soon for everybody. So everybody there, I will have a segment coming up soon. Call everybody versus Roskoe. So that'll be coming soon. Everybody will have their chance to have their say against me.
Put it up again, Joe.
You bringing up Green Nichols? You bringing Green Nichols back?
Put it up again, Joe.
What you say, Douglas?
I said you bringing Green Nicholas back.
Yeah, no, I just figured that
That ain't the one.
everybody needs a chance at trying to take the
Put the other
red
one.
cap off the kid. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? So I'm actually entertained by the thought of somebody trying to out debate me.
Knock that Koofy off.
So I'm just waiting to see. You know what I mean? So that's I don't want to get off subject though. But yeah, I just want to get back to what we doing. But go ahead, Zoe, and say what you got to say about this shit.
I mean, I'm not knocking him. Whatever. He makes money. He can take care of the kids. I just said there might have been a better way, but that's personal opinion. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, I guess however way you can make money, but I mean. Maybe not promote the Jesus is popping as much. Unless you're a changed man. I mean, I guess I don't know, but I'm not knocking him. Whatever. You make money, but you have to look yourself in the mirror at night. So whatever you do to make that money, you have to deal with that at the end. So I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to give my opinion.
Right.
Can I comment on the Jesus thing? Because I forgot to comment on that.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen, on the biblical side, one, we all love God, we all love Jesus, but really we don't know if we worship Him right or those symbols mean anything. So I mean, in this case right now, I mean, he can promote Jesus all he wants, but he's the one who's got to answer to the Lord about his situation.
Yeah,
and that symbol on his chest might not necessarily be so. So anybody who believes in the crucifixes and things like that, you might want to do your little study about that.
Ain't no J's in Hebrew.
I know.
Ain't no damn J's. Ain't no J's in Hebrew.
That's what I'm saying.
Not to get into the theology of it all, but the J is a transliteration of the Y. I remember back home in Chicago when I played for Abbott, we had the coach Georgievich. He was from Yugoslavia. He was always calling me Johan. That's not my name, but the J is synonymous with the Y in a lot of languages. Yager, you name it. But that's another story for another day. At any rate, it looks like we beat this horse to death.
Yes, indeed.
You brothers had a lot of valid points. So we want to ask the viewing public to like, comment, subscribe. Join us on our Warheads page. Go check out Silk on his Silk and the Guys page.
Please do that.
You know what I'm saying? But follow us. Warheads out.
Deuces.